Hello, let's take a look at some questions with decimals. We're doing add, subtract, multiplying and dividing with decimals. So let's take a look at question number 1. Feel free to pause the video and work it out yourself. So question number 1, we are adding with decimals. So 2.635, add 1.79. Always align your decimals. I always make sure that they're all the same number of decimal places. That 0 at the end does not change the value of the numbers, so it's perfectly okay. So 5 add 0 is 5, 9 add 3 is 12, so that's 2, 1 carry forward. 7 plus 6 is 13, plus the 1 carry forward, that's 14. Aligning my decimals, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1, 4. So your answer for that is 4.425. Let's move on to question number 2. This time we are subtracting, so I have got 7.8, take away 3.33. Whether you're adding or subtracting, you need to make sure you're aligning your decimals. I'm going to put a 0 again, because especially in decimals, when you're taking away, you will require that. I can't take 3 away from 0, so I'm going to borrow it from 8, so that becomes 7, and that's 10 now. 10 take away 3 is 7. 7 take away 3 is 4, decimal aligned. 7 take away 3 is 4 again. So your answer for this is 4.47. Okay, let's take a look at question number 3. In this case, we are going to be multiplying with decimals. When you're multiplying with decimals, it's very important that we are making sure the number of decimal places in our question and how it impacts our answer. To begin with, firstly, I'm going to make both my numbers a whole number. I'm going to times this by 10, which makes it 56. If it was 2 decimal places, I would have times it by 100. Again, 1 decimal place, I'm going to times it by 10, becomes 27. So what I've done is I've increased the value of my numbers. 10 times 10, that is 100 by 100. So remember that when we are working our question out. So let's take a look at our question. We are going to do 56 times 27. 7 times 6 is 42. 2, 4 carry forward. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 4 is 39. I'm going to cross that 4 off because I've used that. Before I move on, I'm going to put a magic 0 or a placeholder 0, because now we're multiplying with number 2, which is in the tens place. That's why we need a placeholder in the ones place. Let's carry on. 2 times 6 is 12. That's 2, 1 carry forward. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1, 11. Now that I've got them, I'm going to add them together. 2 add 0 is 2. 9 add 2 is 11. 1 carry forward. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. And 1. So I've now got the value of this as 1512. But remember, this is 100 times bigger than the original value. So I need to now divide this by 100 to get my original value for 5.6 times 2.7, which will give me 15.12. So your answer for that is 15.12. Okay, let's take a look at our final question, which is question number 4, 0.06 divided by 0.002. Now, this is not the same as multiplying, so be very careful. I would always say put it as a fraction first, because you're dividing, so it represents the same thing. That line represents division. Now I need to make sure that my denominator is always a whole number. In order for me to make that as a whole number, I'm going to have to times it by something. So 10, 100 and 1,000. So I need to times that by 1,000. In a fraction, anything you do to the denominator needs to be done to your numerator. So I'm going to times this by 1,000 as well. So I'm going to be left with 10, 100 and 1,000. So that's going to be 60 divided by 2. Now, I don't even need to do a bus stop method, because now I can simply half it, divided by 2, both things, and I'm going to either I can half it because I'm dividing it by 2, or I can simply divide my numerator and denominator by 2. So that's going to give me 30 over 1, which is simply 30, and that's my answer. So take a look at all the questions. They're all here. If you need any help, just give me a shout and I can do some more questions. Thank you.